Hi, this is Beastly Eel with another Eel Talk, and on this episode we're going to be talking about the season finale of Falcon and Winter Soldier. So, the episode begins with a little bit of a flashback of what happened, and then we see that the Flag Smashers have completely taken over the government facility where the vote is happening. And Falcon is on his way to the place in his new suit. We have not seen it yet, but he's flying towards it, towards the capital or whatever place it is. Winter Soldier is on the ground, and he is running towards the place to get to able to kind of figure out what's going on. While they're kind of going around, the police have completely covered the area. That way nobody can get in and out. The head of the Flag Smashers has not come out. She stayed on the ground level. So while Winter Soldier is down there, he finds out that he is not alone down there. He meets up with Sharon Carter. Sharon Carter had the same device that Black Widow had in the Winter Soldier movie, where it was kind of like a mesh thing that changed her face and she took it off like a net almost. So anyway, they go inside. Well, those two don't go inside yet. Um, Falcon breaks in, and while this is happening, they shoot kind of like gas mines into like the main area, and the reason for that was to get the senators out. So the senators start to leave, and Falcon's trying to stop them from leaving, and that's when the Russian man attacks them, and the two of them start to fight. Um, by the way, when Falcon comes in, he's in full Captain America gear, but his version. Very similar to the comics, actually. I think it's like to the like T. It looks exact. It looks very similar to the one in the comics. But anyway, so the two of them start to fight. He warns Sharon and Winter Soldier that the main goal is for them to have the senators escape. We can't let them leave. So Sharon and Winter Soldier start moving around. Sharon starts spying around, the best way to put it, and she's watching what's going on below. While that's happening, Winter Soldier walks by a woman who hands him the phone and said it's Carly, and the two of them start to talk. And Carly's basically stating, I don't understand. I don't know why you're not on our side. You know better than anyone. What's it like? And he's kind of just like, you know what? I don't really care. He goes, I know what it's like. He goes, I know what it's like to also go down the dark path, and it's not easy to come back from. He goes, once you start going down there, you might never come back. Um, she's using this basically to distract him. It succeeds because while she's talking with him in the basement, Sharon is kind of watching what's going on. All the senators get into like armored vehicles, and the armored vehicles get locked up by the Flag Smashers. So they're getting ready to take off, and when they start to take off, Carly tells Winter Soldier, thanks for the help. Winter Soldier realizes what happens, and he starts running. He gets down below, and he gets on a motorcycle and follows the two armored vehicles. While that's going on, Sharon throws like a she follows the guy who kind of like locked the senators in, and she kills him in a very gruesome way. She does like a gas mine, and it's not like the one that was upstairs. It was much worse because it like burnt his skin. It was that bad. And she basically tells them exactly how she did it. Creepy as all heck. But anywho, so Falcon is continuing to fight the Russian guy. Sharon gets outside and she realizes that some of the senators went down below to get into armored vans, and some of the senators went up to get into the helicopter. So she notices that the helicopter is getting ready to leave, and she tells Captain America, because that's what he's going by now, telling Captain America that you better get moving because the helicopter's leaving. And tells he tells Winter Soldier to go after him, and he's like, "Nah, I don't fly. That's all yours." So Captain America or Sam, it's so weird calling him Captain America, but he is. He knocks the Russian guy away and escapes. So the Russian dude is still behind. Sorry. And then, so Falcon goes after the helicopter. Well, every time he gets close, he's getting shot at by the pilot. So he has his little Red Wing go out and scope who has a pilot license inside the helicopter, and he finds out that one of them does. So he calls her um, and tells her the plan he has that she's going to have to fly the helicopter. Um, he breaks in, pulls them out, pulls that guy out, and she flies the helicopter. On the ground, Bucky makes it to the location where the armored vans stop, and the he starts fighting the Flag Smashers. Um, Carly's realizes that they're not going to be able to fight him and escape. So she decides that she's going to set a distraction. So she lights one of the vans on fire and she starts to leave. Well, while this is going on, Winter Soldier starts to try to break them out so he can save them so they don't burn to death. But then we have an old friend come back, the former Captain America, John Walker, come out swinging a new shield and smacking people around. So he starts to join the fight. Now they're all fighting. Boom, 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 boom. A bunch of fighting. Um, sorry. So they continue their fighting. Um, they really fight a hard fight. He knocks out most of them ish, I would say. I mean, he at least beats them up. And then he starts to fight Carly, and Carly is kicking his butt. He gets few good shots in. She's damaging his shield. Now, granted, this shield is not vibranium. It's some sort of metal, but it's definitely not vibranium, so it's not nearly as durable as the original shield. So anyway, they're fighting. Um, Carly kind of beats them up enough to get away. Um, but what she does to kind of really force it is she pushes the van away, kind of like over the edge. Um, Winter Soldier breaks out the other van, and those guys escape. He gets knocked down to the ground too. But the van is kind of like stuck in the air. Not really stuck in the air, but like stuck in the construction pillars, and it's holding it up barely. So Walker starts to pull it up, but the Flag Smashers attack him and they fall down. As if it was about to fall, Falcon comes in, or I'm sorry, Captain America comes in and he lifts it up. Now, granted, he doesn't lift it up like everyone else would. He uses his jets and he forces it up, and saves the senators. The Flag Smashers continue to fight down below, um, and they escape. So how they escape is actually the Russian guy comes back and shoots a bunch of gas, not gas, smoke grenades. And because of that, the Flag Smashers escape. So the new Captain America has thermal vision in his goggles, and he finds out where they go. So the two of them follow the new Captain America into a building, and they realize that they've split up. So Walker and Winter Soldier go right, and Captain America stays forward. Winter Soldier and Walker don't find anybody. Further around, we see Sharon Carter pointing her gun at Kylie, and they both have their guns out. And Sharon is not happy with her because she's like, you should still be working for me. Um, I need you back. And we find out Sharon Carter is the power broker. And the Russian guy comes out, and Kylie realizes that the Russian guy was hired by the power broker to watch her, and she was not happy with that. So the Russian guy then threatens Sharon if she doesn't pay him 4 times the amount that they were promised. He's going to tell everyone that she's the power broker. She shoots and kills him. Kylie shoots Sharon. Captain America comes in and he doesn't fight Kyrie, Kylie, whatever. He doesn't fight her. She tries to beat him up, but he doesn't actually fight back, and she gets pissed about it. And then what happens is she just gets so fed up, and then she gets shot several times by Sharon Carter, and she dies. She apologizes to Sam while she dies too. Um, Sharon's kind of bleeding still. Not kind of, she is bleeding. As for the rest of the Flag Smashers, they get tricked by their app to come outside where all the police are waiting for them, along with Walker and Winter Soldier. So all the Flag Smashers get arrested. Walker and Winter Soldier leave. Winter Soldier meets back up with Falcon and I'm sorry, Captain America and Sharon. They're talking, and he. This is where it gets interesting because now that he's Captain America, he talks to the senators, telling them that they really need to rethink what they're doing. They need to really understand how the world is now and how you're changing it just to benefit you and not for what's a benefit for the world. Um, and there's a lot of just pouring his heart out on this one. We notice that Isaac is watching it on TV, and he just lays out everything, just saying that it's easy for you to make the decision that's easy for you. He goes, you got to make it for everybody and what works for everybody. And that he basically states, he goes, I'm not even sure who's worse, her, the crazy god that made the snap happen to begin with, or you guys. The only difference is you still have a choice in the decision you make, and I hope you make the right one. So he leaves. Sharon, Buck, Winter Soldier, not well, Bucky, same thing. Take Sharon out of there because she's bleeding out. Um, and they call him Captain America and ask him for help to stop one of the flag smashers that escaped. And he agreed. While the others are arrested, their caravan blows up. And apparently Baron Zimo's butler set a bomb under it and killed them all. Baron Zemo was very pleased with this. We see him in the raft, very happy with it. We see Bucky tell the old Asian man that he killed his son. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be in the sense of like him telling it. I think he just felt better telling the old man the truth. Um, Also have Sam talking to Isaac and how he's going to be Captain America and be better. Not better than Steve Rogers, just be better for America. And Isaac is kind of on the fence. But he takes him to the museum to show him that he's represented in the Hall of Captain America, so people will never forget the service he provided for America. And that really touched home for Isaac, really emotional for him, and it for obvious reasons. Um, we then have Walker debut as the U.S. agent, which I still find funny. And then the credits roll, and then we have the ending credit scene that has Sharon Carter being pardoned. And while she's being pardoned, she is offered her old job back at the CIA. And when she leaves, she makes a phone call saying, "Tell get the buyers ready," because she lost the super soldiers, but she has all access to prototype weapons and government secrets, and she's willing to sell them. And that's how the season ends. So there's a lot to unpack in the sense of it's no longer going to be Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's now going to be Captain America and Winter Soldier, which 100% makes sense because he's now Captain America. Baron Zemo has the potential of making the Thunderbolts in the raft, which will be pretty cool. Sharon Carter is still the power broker, and she might be the next big bad in the next season. Um, and both Captain America and Winter Soldier are now okay with being who they are now. So, yeah, I think season two is either going to have Baron Zemo be the break out of prison and be the main guy, or they're going to have it as Sharon Carter. I think they're probably going to go with Sharon Carter and save Baron Zemo for season three, because I think they're going to introduce a lot more villains with Sharon Carter in the next season, and then they'll be put into the raft where Baron Zemo will create his own like Dark Avengers. That's my prediction. But yeah, so Falcon and Winter Soldier is done. So the next show I'm going to be doing is The Bad Batch. It's a Star Wars series based on the Bad Batch from the Clone Wars. Um, I'll go into more detail with that in a later Eel Talk. But for right now, that's it for tonight. So if you like the content you see, please like and subscribe below. Otherwise, it's Beastly Eel signing out. Have a good night.